I heard the following over from Reb Moshe Nu from Montreal. There are 4 mitzvahs on Purim, and they all begin with the letter Mem. Mikra, Megillah, Mishloach, Manos, Matanas, Levyonim, Mishta, V'Simcha. The letter Mem equals 40 Bigematria, and the Maharal explains that the number 40 always represents change, to ascend one level higher, a new creation. Keep that in mind. I'll give you some examples right now. The Mabel lasted for 40 days by Noach. 40 sa'ah in a mikvah. 40 days that Moshe went up to Shemayim to accept the Torah. Arba'im Yom Kodim Yitziras Havlad. The Baskal comes out and says who to who. 40 days from conception to Yitziras Havlad. 40 weeks of pregnancy. 40 days that the Meraglim went to scout out Eretz Yisrael. 40 years Klal Yisrael was in the Midbar to be worthy to go into Eretz Yisrael. 40 Malchus, a person is on a higher level after that. And Medrash Rabbah brings down, Rav holds that Esther was 40 when Achashverosh took her to be queen. Now in Avos, it says, Ben Arboim Lebina. Not just understanding, it's a little deeper, it's analyzing. There are 2 ways of learning, just like there are 2 types of mems. There's the open mem that goes in the beginning or in the middle of the word, and there's a closed mem that goes at the end. So there's 2 ways of learning. You can either learn like the open mem, and you learn, you analyze, you justify for yourself a way out. It's open. Whatever you learned does not apply to you. You figured it out. Or you can learn like a closed mem where you take it all in, you embrace it, you make it a part of you, you're looking for a way to get closer to Hashem. This next shot I heard over from our Rav, Rabbi Daniel Gladstein. If you look at the word Mitzrayim, it begins with an open mem, ends with a closed mem. The Mishnayos begins with an open mem, Me'emosai, ends with a closed mem of Basholim. And again, we have to go through the Yetzer. The Yetzer comes in the middle. When you're learning, that's when he comes. So if you look at the word Mitzrayim, from the open mem to the closed mem, the Yetzer is there, we have to go through him. Now, interestingly, there's one place in Tanakh where the open mem is at the end of the word, and one place where the closed mem is in the middle. In Nehemiah, in Perek Beis, it says Haim with an open mem. And over there it's talking about exiles, talking about the walls were opened, they were breached, and then led to the destruction of the Beis HaMikdash. And then in Yeshayahu, in Perek Tes, it says Lemarbe with a closed mem. And over there he's talking about the redemption period, the Yemei HaMashiach, and that's referred to with a closed mem. Everything is going to come together then. Now to tie everything back to Purim. Purim is the completion of us getting the Torah from Sinai. By Har Sinai, everything was open, everything was revealed. We said Nasav and Nishma, but there was a force aspect over there, because Kaf Alem Har Kegigis. When you're witnessing the awesomeness of Hashem and hearing Hashem, you're saying yes. Right? So Lahavdil, it's Hashem saying, I do, to us, to Klal Yisrael. And everything was coming from up, downwards. Only years later, by Purim, when Hashem is hidden, we don't know He's around, and we do tshuva, we re-accept the Torah from our own bina, then the Megillah says the same, v'nahapachu lashon of Nasa v'nishma, it says, kimu v'kiblu. So it's coming from downward, going upward. It's Lahavdil Klal Yisrael saying, I do, to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and a sincere accepting of the Torah. May we be zeich to go from the open mem to the closed mem. 1, not to look for a way out, but to take it all in. 2, to overcome our own Mitzrayim, our own Yetzer Hara, to learn from Me'em Masai all the way to Basholim, to be Messiahim, which also begins with a mem, ends with a mem. And third of all, may we be zeichet to go from the exile, the open mem, to the closed mem, the redemption, the Yemei HaMashiach, Meher V'Yameinu, Afreilachem Purim.